welcome back everybody to the ActionSofa. We're still playing Aero the Acrobat, but Duncan has taken control and is now arrowing his way through what I still don't really know what we're doing something, but
Do you know what's happening right now, Kim?
not really. Like, I know, okay, this is what I got from the little bit of story that I read while we were starting this game. Is we beat Hector or whatever his name was, and presumably he was a clown, because whatever. And then we found his doorway to something, and we went through it, and it disappeared, and now we're here. But that's all I know. Like, I don't know where here is, and that's my problem. I know there's monks that are clowns, and I know there are caterpillars that are trying to murder us. There are other bats that are race haters or whatever.
So Kim, I found out in the manual that the thing that I read. I read a thing.
Okay.
I am literate, for anyone who was wondering.
Or doubting that. I was just about to say, I bet that's a trap, but...
It was a trap.
Okay.
It was a trap, something fierce.
It's a trap!
Ah. Really? I have to go this way?
I don't know. They don't look like they're hard to avoid. I don't...
I just don't want to, you know...
waste everyone's time watching bells swinging
There
up. Can
we
I
go.
just say that those were actually very nice? Like, the whole animation of that, swinging in and out of the darkness, was actually...
That
like,
was kind of cool.
a step above all the other animations we've seen in this game. It was like one artist was focusing just on that.
Huh. Whoa. Ooh, hey, oh, hey, hey,
You have to duck under those goofy vampire dudes. And we're back to the bells.
I thought I did duck.
Just like the light gradation on them, and just much nicer than basically everything else.
Wow.
Yay! Continue.
Quit or continue? I will continue.
Good work.
Incidentally, this is like pet peeve number 17 on old school video games is when you get to a part in a game where everything was fine and then all of a sudden you lose like 3 lives all at once
Yeah.
because of one thing that was slightly more difficult than it should have been.
To be fair, I did play the first 2 levels, and Duncan is only now taking control. So I'm willing to give you a little bit of a break because you need a minute to figure out what's happening.
Huh. Yeah, I found out that spin thing is actually an attack.
Oh,
So yeah, you can just use it to attack things.
sweet. Good to know.
Ah! Oh well. Like that.
Can you direct it? Like, can you
yeah.
choose which? Okay. So when I was hitting that other button and it was making me go down, was that just another jump button?
Yeah. Well, it was just like...
Because I wasn't holding down to do that, and I was going straight down. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the straight down button.
Huh, good to know. We're learning. We don't just teach people things on this. We learn ourselves. And that's why me and Duncan are good people, because we grow every day. Well, I grow every day. Duncan's still like 4 feet tall, but
Yep, but Kim gets fatter all the time.
it's true.
Ah, damn.
And better at games.
Apparently, yeah, generally. I was like, I don't know. I was never very good at these games when I was a kid.
I don't know that I was ever good at games like this when I was a kid. Like I don't remember ever being really amazing at games. like I generally spent a lot of time watching my older brother play, and he was pretty good at games. I think he's a bunch of crap now, but I'm not real sure. But but yeah, some of these games are just hard. Like, they're just hard games because the developers were used to doing that. And that's okay. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so in a hypothetical world, this is a little bit blue, so feel free to not answer this. But in a hypothetical world,
It's a fairly wide margin to cover. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah, that's fair enough. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since we recorded. I was looking forward to getting back to this. I might cut that whole section out. I don't even know.
Really?
Oh, that's not cool.
I'm done with this. I don't want to do this anymore. You take this controller.
Okay. Let me just put my Coke down. Whee! Indeed. And a complete lack of any input from the two of us. Hooray for silence.
You could just edit that couple of seconds out.
I will.
It's just done. It's just gone.
And now no one will know what we're talking about, because I edited that out.
Yeah, you folks don't know what's edited and what isn't. There could be any number of things that are edited in or out.
It's true. Most of Duncan's content gets edited in. He actually records completely separately from me, and that's why sometimes our conversations don't make any sense.
Yeah, I like plastic bags more than paper ones.
Sure.
Won't you take me to Funky Town? Won't you take me down to Funky Town?
See, I hope he sings at that point, but I don't know if he will. Seriously, though, I missed this. I do love recording.
No, seriously. That would be fun, though, is if I recorded all of my content ahead of time and then just played it while you were playing a video game. And then you just kind of had to respond to it.
My God, that would be so weird. Can't do that straight up still, though.
You can't do it straight up. You can just do it at an angle. But it's a vicious angle.
It's like 45 degrees.
The most vicious of all angles.
It's true. Damn it.
Give it up, dude.
Never!
Never. Alright, folks. Settle in. Oh, there we go. You got it!
Oh, baby, I got it. Do-do-do-do-do. Aha!
Nice. Nice. Yeah, you got this.
Oh, it's so nice knowing that's an attack now.
Yeah. This makes more sense.
It does, yes.
Makes a lot more sense. And yeah, you got mad skills. Mad button pushing skills.
I push buttons with the best of them. Me, George Jetson, no one compares to us.
Oh crap, I totally forgot that was George Jetson's job.
That was the entirety of his job, was pushing a button.
Pushing a single button.
Yep.
Because everything else had been automated.
Yep. What a dream job. Blech.
You know what would be the saddest thing about that job?
What's that?
Would be convincing yourself about all of the skill and expertise you would need in order to push that button. That would be the worst thing.
Yeah, that's the sad thing. Is as someone who has worked himself into unemployment, basically, of being too experienced but undereducated, that would be a nightmare. Because you know you'd have to have a degree or something useless to push that button. Like you just need an arts degree, but you need the degree anyway.
Well, there's that, but also just the like. You'd be telling people like, oh yeah, no, you need to know how to push the button in the right way, at the right pressure, at the right time. You know, there's a lot of context involved in the button pushing.
It's very complex.
It's very complex, and you know, I had to study for 2 years under a master button pusher in order just to even be allowed near the button.
Yeah. Still don't know what this is yet. This
No.
question mark.
Very unclear.
Okay.
But you've made it.
Yep, I did it.
You can fly, as you should have been able to do this entire time, as you are a bat.
I'm doing it, Peter. I'm doing it. Yeah, that's yeah. Why can't I fly? I get like I'm very acrobatic. I get it. But come on, with the thing and the hay and the whatnot. Screw you, Bill. That's one thing that drives me crazy about classic gaming, because it's just like, well, you're now in a loop of getting hurt over and over again. What? Oh, okay.
What?
I got a 1-up, I guess. That was the purpose of that section.
Cool.
I guess so.
Okay, one thing that reminds me that kind of bugs me about a lot of these games is that there's no reason not to give you a character that can just fly. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, and I understand why you would make the decision not to, but there's no reason that you wouldn't just have that your little character guy couldn't just fly. And they did it in the Kirby games, where you can literally just just suck in a bunch of air and just fly wherever you want to go.
Yep.
And it worked just fine. And
Son of a...
Got that. But you know what I mean? Like, it's why
make him a bat, other than the pun of calling him an acrobat, if they weren't going to give him the ability to also fly?
Yeah, or like, what would it have hurt the game to just let him be able to fly?
Yeah.
Like, there's lots of ways that you can screw with him while giving your players more agency and more ability to solve puzzles and do more things.
Yeah, seriously.
And the only reason not to is just well, I mean, it does kind of make it simpler, but it also it makes it simpler, but it's just orthodoxy, right? It's why can't I just fly?
Well, or make the flight a little bit more complex, like with Super Mario World with the flying cape.
Yeah.
Or even the raccoon tail. I think like you had the ability to fly there, and it didn't take away from the game. It meant that you were doing different things.
Yeah, and it let you do a lot of really interesting stuff. No, I like that a lot, and I think it's a shame that more games don't have the sort of flight
Jesus
element to them. Wow.
That was I didn't know what I was doing there. That was all trying to recover that whole time.
I definitely stopped breathing for a minute there. Heart still kept going though.
I'm
good. It's
I'm
good
glad.
It's good like that.
Had you just died watching me play this game, I would have been very upset. Would have been very upset that my co-host / friend had just passed away because of a bad swinging element.
I'm sure I only would have been dead for like a couple seconds, and then I would have been fine.
But okay.
Incidentally, it's nice to know that I'm your co-host first and friend second.
Well,
I guess that's what's going on here.
it's true. If we weren't recording right now, I would have said friend first. Also, I probably would have kept that to myself because there was no reason to say it out loud otherwise.
That is the truth.
Really?
What's happening here?
Well, they put a life down here, but now I have no way of getting up. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Oh. Where's the standoff, clown?
There you go.
Jesus. They really did a good job of making a wildly annoying enemy.
A clown who jumps.
Yes. We'll continue this maybe next time on the Action Sofa. That's a very strong maybe.
For a week, maybe?